Jingle DBS's Bells is brought to you by Hobby. Make shopping at Hobby your hobby. KFC, finger licking good. Massey Stores, Europa, Mango, Automotive Art, your car, our passion. Casabella, Peter Rum Vibe, Restaurant de Villa Marigot, Access, Max Power Battery Shop, B1, Chateau Michael, Ferrans, Harris Paint St. Lucia, Cadet Distribution, Touch Therapies Day Spa, Domino's Pizza, Wheels Fit Lifestyle, Blissful Escape, Coco Love, LA Burgers, Belzier, Frances Rub, Breadfruit Treehouse, Leo's Holistic Body Therapy Day Spa, UNU, The Paper Boutique, far more than print, Commercial Supplies, CBL Munchie, Savon Saint Lucie, Trisha Bates, Lotion Saint Lucie, Handmade St. Lucia, Fanos Bakery, Liam's World, Glitter Nail Spa, Zamdit's Variety Store, Sol Sanctum, Universal Touch, Choiseul, Flow, Ohaz, Ave Artistry, Corner Boutique and Cafe, and Rainbow Auto.
Jingle DBS's bells. Good night again, everybody. Oh my God, we're down to show number 8.
Maureen, we only have 4 more left to go,
Yes.
and we're ready. I hope you guys are ready for this episode. We have a lot in store for you guys. It's all packed, and we're gonna have an exciting episode.
Absolutely. Now, before we announce the winners, Nella, as we count down and we're getting closer to the final day, the 12th day of this
Yes.
program, we've got to, from our standpoint, it's been, some fun times.
It's been a wild
putting this
ride.
together, and it's just amazing. And I don't know if you're feeling the way I'm feeling, but you know what? Putting this entire show together has been really, really wonderful. Going to the different place to do all the recordings,
Yes, and Maria,
interacting
it's
with
been
so much.
wholesome. There's been
Yes.
so much that we're grateful for, so much that we got to see
Absolutely.
St. Lucia.
Yes,
so we're
yes.
really excited.
So we thought we needed to share this with you all, because putting it together, this is what you see, but there's a lot that happens behind the scene, and we have been, having some wonderful time doing that to make sure that this show is being brought and broadcasted to you as well. So we're enjoying ourselves.
Without further ado,
Absolutely.
Maureen, we are going to announce our winners for Monday's show.
Absolutely.
Before we continue with the show, Santa wants to let everyone know who was the winners from last night. Santa needs to run and get the gifts for you guys for tomorrow. Let's get back to the show.
There you have it again. Congratulations.
Well, you know, we're so
Congratulations.
happy, we're so excited that you won these excellent prizes.
You know, we got to give you an insight, and tonight we're going to let you know, some of the things that you've been. We have been doing that, but you know, our sponsors have really been stepping in. As a matter of fact, you know, we're still getting gifts to give away.
Yes.
So you said it the other day, it's a gift that keeps on giving. This really does make
Exactly.
sense now, you know.
You need to share with us. What's that new gift
I'm
that
not
you've
telling
gotten?
you. I'm not telling. I'm going to tell. We just collected some wonderful ones today, and I just got a proposal for a few more again. So you guys are in for quite some treat to round up the show. So yeah, we rounded down, but certainly it means more for you. In other
Definitely. We're
words.
putting in the work to get you guys those wonderful prizes. Maureen is putting, you know, she's going that extra mile to ensure that you guys have a wonderful
It
Christmas.
feels good to give. Let's just say that, you know, and we have willing sponsors, so why not? Let's do that. Thank you
Definitely.
again to the sponsors.
Thank
Now,
you.
Nella, you couldn't make it with us, and also I missed you so much. But was it Friday? Was it Sunday?
Yes,
Sunday.
yes. Sunday we didn't have any show, guys. We
Yeah.
didn't have any show, so we really miss you. And we're back. And this week is, you know, we're gonna go in and we're gonna give you guys that excellent show that you really want and that you've been.
So
looking
it
for.
was Sunday. We went to Babonneau. Was it Sunday? Yes, Sunday.
Yes.
We went to the Babonneau community and we captured. They were having their first ever Festival of the Lights, and you know Father Albert is there now, so you know Father Albert turned up on every angle of the thing. So it's no surprise, but for our first one, it was really wonderful, and we were able to capture quite some highlights from there. We've got the Babonneau Choir, who we're going to be viewing in a while, but we also could not have.
We couldn't have gone there and not gotten a message from Father Albert, because we
Himself.
really, yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
Our nation, we need blessings. There's a lot going on right now, and we want to keep that spirit up and high. And we want to.
And you know Father Albert, it's always very welcoming, very on point with the messages as well. So here's a message from Father Albert.
Ragamuffin, Christmas a come. Ragamuffin, New Year's again. I'm on working day and night to get a piece of pie. Still
We're here in the community of Babonneau, and this is the man of the moment. You definitely know that, Father Albert. You just keeps on giving. You keep on going. You don't stop. You don't spare a moment in terms of the mission of bringing community together in this positive way. Families, creating the settings and the atmosphere that foster that sort of family groundedness. And here we are again, another one of your initiatives, bringing your Festival of Light to Babonneau community. Tell us about it.
Well, it was an idea that came to me a year ago, and when I looked at Renault's exposition, I said, but I can do that in Babonneau as well. And I always look for an opportunity to bring community together, to bring people together. And as a priest, I like to think outside of the box. I think what works for me is that my background. So I studied in Grenada when I initially
you
started.
did?
Yes.
Oh, come on now,
Grenada is
bring
my
it.
second home.
Nice.
Then I studied in Jamaica, I studied in Trinidad, and then I studied in Rome for 4 years. So I think I have a vast knowledge of the Catholic Church, and I like to take it outside of the box to bring people, because that's what it's about.
Yes.
Bringing people together, bringing people to experience the love of God made visible in Jesus Christ, and allowing people to recognize that you're not better than them.
Yes.
And that is my mission. I'm not better than anybody else. I'm a sinner like anybody else. But if we work together, we all can inherit the kingdom of God.
And we can hold each other's hand on that journey,
Yes.
because it can be a tempting one. And we need to be there for one
Exactly.
another to
We
help
need to
them.
be there for one
Absolutely.
another.
Well, the turnout is beautiful. It's your first ever. How are you feeling to see how it turned
I
out?
am feeling excited, and although the lights, gave us a bit of challenge.
That's all right.
But I think it's a wonderful experience. Whether we make or break when it comes to profit as a fundraiser,
Yes.
but more importantly, I think it brought people
Yes.
out.
What it does for the community is
Yes,
vital.
and I think community building is an integral part of church. And I think we've lost that.
Absolutely.
We've lost that. And you know, people coming together, people coming to relax, feeling safe in an environment, I think is integral to St. Lucia's development moving forward.
Absolutely. I totally agree
Yes.
with you. Thank you, Father. Great job, great initiative. I'm having a good time here with listen. We're out because we're going to enjoy
outside,
some more.
we outside.
I like what close
Yes.
online, Father, I like to say. But we're definitely doing this. So that's
Yes.
our time. We're looking forward to next year for sure. Yeah, we do.
Thank
we are
you.
looking forward to
We
next
are.
year.
And next year should be bigger
And better.
because this for us is the learning experience.
That's right.
It's the first time around, you know, and I want to just thank everybody.
Yes.
And I want to encourage St. Lucians as we go into this Christmas season to remember one thing, that everyone is made in the image and likeness of God with the dignity of a human person, no matter creed, no matter color, no matter social status,
Yes.
no matter sexual orientation, no matter political affiliation.
That's right.
And I wish that we'll just respect people
Yes.
for who they are.
Well said, Father. Absolutely
you.
well said.
Thank you.
All the best for
All
the
the
season.
best.
and
Thank you
great
for
job
being
again.
here. And all the
Absolutely.
best for the season
We're
again.
taking it. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Praise the Lord, I am delivered. Glory to his name. C'est pour nous qu'à chanter ça, mais c'est pas ça, Monsieur Catan. Monsieur Catan, qui commence à chanter à votre voix. I am a lizard, praise the Lord. I am a lizard, glory to his name. Mais l'homme ayant les airs, Monsieur content, ils sont lizard. Monsieur qu'a glorifié bon Dieu, puis bon Dieu fait un lizard. I am a lizard, praise the Lord. I am a lizard, glory to his name. Are you a lizard? Bon, y a chaile, nous gâtons chanter, nous pas bien ton words là. Parce qu'il y a chaile, nous gâtons chanter. Praise God for his what power? For his cleansing power.
We're here in the Babylon community. I'm here with Father Setut, Ignatius Setut, and of course this gentleman has definitely contributed a lot to my life and my religious journey. But you are from Babylon.
I am.
But you're based somewhere else. You're from where
I'm
are you
in
now?
Non-Repos,
You're in
St. Anne's
Non-Repos.
Church.
And it's my understanding you only get to come back to your hometown when it's things like funerals.
Yes,
but you're
yes.
here to celebrate the Festival of Life
Yes,
with
yes.
your
And-
colleague, and it's a festive time. What does it feel like to be back home for a festive
It's a
season for a
wonderful
change?
time.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you, this is so emotional because I'm meeting schoolmates, classmates. I'm meeting people whom I grew up with as I go around the festival. And it's a wonderful activity.
Absolutely.
It's a wonderful upbeat activity as opposed to the funerals.
I know. Well, I'm glad you got to experience that.
Yes.
Everybody deserves this. Now,
Yes.
Father, we're heading into the season of the birth of Christ, and
Yes.
you know what? Our viewers, if you want to send out any message to our viewers at this time, I'll give you the opportunity to do that.
I want to say God's blessings and peace and goodwill to all viewers and listeners and all people all over St. Lucia and indeed all over the world who view this message and this social media, that the Lord would bless you at the end of 2024 and bring you many more blessings in 2025. That's my earnest joy and my blessings to give you this opportunity of God's blessings.
Thank you very much, Father, and we're happy you get to enjoy it. All the best for the season.
Thank you.
Said the shepherd boy to the new lamb, do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, a little lamb. Well, do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees, with a voice as big as the seas.
It's very nice.
Yeah, the
They have a
vibe
lot
is
of
nice.
stuff. It's
Nice vibes.
Yeah, I think it's really
interesting how the community came together to put an activity for the people, and it really brought joy to my heart seeing how the children out and how the children enjoy.
And that is us signing out from the Babino Church, and it was a beautiful, it still continues, but it's a beautiful atmosphere. The first ever, their very own Festival of the Light, bringing the community together, and it was a beautiful, beautiful activity, and we're looking forward to next year. We're going to be back, trust me, once we've got live, but I hope you get to enjoy everything that we're bringing you from this vicinity and this community. It was awesome. And Nella, you see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It was quite an atmosphere. I'm sorry you couldn't be there, man. We missed you.
But I've heard, there was a lot of performances, there were games,
beautiful.
a lot of laughs, and just that fun time, that really is, it's a festival, it's a festival of light.
Listen, it was a platform. We had joke giving us. Listen, it was big. And there's a personnel that was giving the jokes, man, and they were quite... If you see delivery, it was just such a beautiful thing to witness.
Well, I must have been really excited.
Yeah, and we're happy we were able to bring you some highlights. We've got some more, so you'll get some of that later on. But I think it's time,
It's time, we have to give the floor to Santa to do his thing. So,
absolutely.
Guys, make sure you have your phone ready. Remember our number 723-3333.
Come on now, let's go.
Ho, 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 ho! It's time for Santa's sack. Ho, 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 ho! And Santa first wants to give you a little tip. Be sure to have your smartphone and smart devices ready to capture or record the screen to give you a better chance at winning. Ho, 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 ho. Now, Santa needs to give you his rules before the games. Ho, 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 ho. Submit the correct answers to the games out of Santa's sack to win. All answers should be numbered according to the relative game shown. Submit your full name along with your answers to the DBS WhatsApp number 723-3333.
The winners will be announced on Jingle DBS's Bells on Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. Game number 1. And you could win a $100 voucher from U&U, a $25 voucher from Domino's Pizza, and a 2-pack of platted bread from Fanos Bakery. Ho, 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 ho.
Wow. There we go. And these are some really cool prizes,
exactly.
like you said. You know,
I need my platted bread for Christmas, Whoever win that prize, I need that. And don't tell me, don't get me started.
Well, you could go by Fanos. Fanos is cool, and I'm sure they'll be definitely, flourishing us and make sure they understand they can handle the traffic for the holidays.
That bread is so nice. Put a slice of ham in that Fanos. Yeah. You got us covered.
Absolutely. We also have the $100 gift voucher from U&U, so you could get yourself some fancy, nice dandan.
That's your Christmas outfit right there.
And we got some pizza in there from Domino's as well. So whoever is going to be walking away with this, all the best.
All
and
the
congratulations in advance. Speaking of all those goodies, and it's indulgence time, around this time.
We have to remember we got to keep our figure carnival coming up soon, even if we're still in December.
Health-wise though, and when we're talking health and we're talking about, ways in which we could, incorporate health into times like that, I think Candy is well suited, well placed. She's even gone and get herself certified in that regard. She's quite a fanatic for healthy stuff, and she's just going to give us a little insight as to some of the ways we can keep this health flow or pattern or balance for the holiday season.
Candy, let us know.
Hello, everyone. everyone. You may be wondering what I'm doing here, but I thought I needed to be here to bring a little wellness to our Christmas or holiday celebrations. There's absolutely no need for us to neglect the good habits we've developed throughout the year during the holiday season. I know that that is easy to do, but that is not necessary. Now, one of the main things that we do around this time, of course, is exchange gifts, give gifts, and I was thinking the other day, like, what would I want to receive as a wellness enthusiast? I believe in giving gifts that are not just, pleasing to receive, but also functional. I had the soap on a rope reference the other day, made it to my 15-year-old daughter who had absolutely no idea what I was talking about. Remember when we would give, bath products? And that's wonderful because cleanliness is next to godliness, but we have some ideas, Candy's favorite wellness things that we want to share with you if you want to give your friends and family the gift of wellness this holiday season. So I'm going to start with non-toxic candles and skincare products. We have to be mindful, especially at a time where a lot of diseases that are lifestyle related are so rife, of the toxins that we have in our air, in our food, and just around us in general. And one of the things that we use every day, especially if you're a woman, is skincare products. And this is, the jury is out there about how much of it is absorbed into your bloodstream, but we want to be as careful as possible. And there are quite a few natural brands that I love, which are also local. So one of them is Patricia Lee Products. So she has a range of products, including body oils and body butters. They smell amazing, but what's great about it is that it's also good for you. So she uses natural ingredients like avocado oil for the scent. She uses pure vanilla extract. She uses pure shea butter, and a host of other beneficial ingredients that not only leave you smelling literally like a snack, like you smell like, remember those peppermint lollipops that were white and red, and how strong and pungent it was? Well, this is what you smell like when you use one of my favorite products from her, which is the vanilla peppermint body butter. So not only does it smell good, it's good for you, but all of her other oils and products and crystal jewelry, which we know helps to balance you off, are excellent ideas if you want to give wellness related gifts to your friends and family. Another local brand that I love is Schwazel, and Burning Things releases stuff into the atmosphere. So we have to be very mindful of the candles and incense that we use and make sure that they're as natural as possible. So Schwazel has candles that are made with soy or coconut wax and essential oils. So I literally get headaches if toxic candles are burnt around me. So I ensure that I use candles that are natural, that use natural ingredients, natural scents, essential oils in and around my home, and prefer that when I go to other people's homes. Now, you can't always tell people what to do, but if you have a friend or family member who loves scented candles, perhaps this is a good way to introduce them to natural candles that not only, again, smell good, but are much better for them. Another thing that I love are massages. If you're gonna give me a gift, I am open to massages, so send it to DBS. But I love therapeutic massages. So for instance, I have a traditional Chinese medicine doctor who I love to go to. Her name is Dr. Ina Joseph, and she not only does cupping, but she does a traditional Chinese massage called Tweener, and she does acupuncture and a host of other things. So not only are you being made to relax through the massage and touch and getting your circulation going and all of that, draining your lymphatic system, but you are getting healed on a deeper level. Another place I love to go for massages is Oja Spa, which is an authentic Ayurvedic spa where they have Ayurvedic doctors who administer the treatments. There's a treatment that I love there where there are bolus bags filled with herbs and essential oils and other carrier oils that are heated up and used to massage your body in between being massaged with their hands. And this is an extremely therapeutic treatment. I personally have seen great benefits since I started doing it regularly. So that would be another great gift to give to someone with aches and pains or someone who just needs to relax. I believe that in the coming years, we're going to talk a lot about how a lot of these treatments are not luxuries but necessities. In a lot of other countries, massage and sauna and all of these therapies are used as part of a healthy lifestyle and not necessarily something you just do once a year on your birthday. There are lots of other massage therapists I like. Nanto at Soko is excellent, as well as Herbert at Windjammer Spa, and there's a lady who does sports massage called Elizabeth. We'll put up all the information. She is also excellent. So if you want to give the gift of a massage, these are some I highly recommend. Now, skincare, I believe, is an extension of healthcare. So Dermalogics has been my go-to place for not just skincare treatments, but also skincare products, which are natural, but they are also super effective. Actually, Dr. Destang sometimes says to me, you know, you need to not give people unrealistic expectations. But no, I'm just speaking to my experience with the skincare products and what they have done for me. So again, if I were receiving any gifts or giving any gifts, I would highly recommend skincare from Dermalogics. Their Milano Peel line is amazing and excellent, and so are all of their treatments, which are medical grade and you know, even go as far as having surgery if there's any anything deeper than just, you know, that you want to do. So that would be another great gift. Now, something which is among my friends, or at least the people that I talk to, highly controversial, but not to me because I've seen many benefits of doing it, is vitamin IV treatments. I would love to be gifted that, and that is something I would give as a gift because it totally bypasses your digestion and goes straight into your bloodstream. I go to Dr. Tanya Bobra. Of course, you test and don't guess because you don't want to be administering anything that, you know, you already have too much of. So this whole treatment started off with me assessing my levels of vitamins and minerals in my body. And she doses it or gives what you need according to the assessment that has been done. So vitamin IV therapy, I would love to have that as a gift. If I were starting my wellness journey, that is something that I would love to have as a gift. Dr. Destang can treat the entire, Destang Bobra can treat the entire country, so I'll give some other options. Dr. Jana Joseph does it as well. If you want IVs that are more skin related, Dr. Desma Destang also does some IVs. And there's also a company called NovaMed on the John Compton Highway, which does it as well. Now, another one which may be new to you is sound healing and energy healing. When I do it regularly, I see a difference, not just in my physical health, but in my mental and emotional health. So you can tell that I'm at a place where I need some sound and energy healing right now, right? So I love to go to Soul Sanctum, which is a wellness-related property in Rodley Bay, for something called Mama Therapy with Marie Skeet, as well as sound healing with Kay Wesley, and Dr. Bobra does sound bowls and tuning forks as well. So I hope I've given you some great wellness-related Christmas gift ideas. Going into the new year, I will definitely be sharing a lot more of these things because I realize that a lot of people don't know that these things are available here. So I'll be sharing a lot more about these treatments with you. But happy holidays and happy gift giving, and I hope you appreciate some of the wellness-related gift ideas I've given to you. See you next time. Bye.
See, what I'm talking about. Candy,
Definitely.
you trust me.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you. We appreciate
She
you.
definitely gave us some tips that we really needed. I'm sure all the viewers, everybody out there really needs to know because
I know, you know
especially
what?
from an expert like Candy herself.
I appreciate people like Candy because let me tell you, I want to know what it is, but I don't have the research capacity. So thank you for researching on our behalf and giving it to us as simplest as possible. Thank you, Candy. Well, it's time for game 2.
It is. We're keeping up the excitement. We're keeping up the flow. Guys.
Santa.
Ho, 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 ho! It's time for Santa's sack. Ho, 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 ho. And Santa first wants to give you a little tip. Be sure to have your smartphone and smart devices ready to capture or record the screen to give you a better chance at winning. Ho, 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 ho. Now, Santa needs to give you his rules before the games. Ho, 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 ho. Submit the correct answers to the games out of Santa's sack to win. All answers should be numbered according to the relative game shown. Submit your full name along with your answers to the DBS WhatsApp number 723-3333.
The winners will be announced on Jingle DBS's Bells on Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. Game number 2. What can you win for game number 2? A KFC $30 voucher, a car care pack from Automotive Art, a voucher from Paper Boutique, and a $50 voucher from Access. The gifts are coming bigger and bigger. Jingle DBS's Bells is brought to you by Hobby. Make shopping at Hobby your hobby. KFC, finger licking good. Massey Stores, Europa, Mango, Automotive Art, your car, our passion. Casabella, Peter Rum Vibe, Restaurant de Villa Marigot, Access, Max Power Battery Shop, B1, Chateau Michael, Ferrans, Harris Paint St. Lucia, Cadet Distribution, Touch Therapy Stay Spa, Domino's Pizza, Wheels Fit Lifestyle, Blissful Escape, Coco Love, LA Burgers, Belzier, Frances Rub, Bradford Treehouse, Leo's Holistic Body Therapy Day Spa, UNU, The Paper Boutique, far more than print, Commercial Supplies, CBL Munchie, Savon Saint Lucie, Trisha Bates, Lotion Saint Lucie, Handmade St. Lucia, Fanos Bakery, Liam's World, Glitter Nail Spa, Zamdit's Variety Store, Sol Sanctum, Universal Touch, Choiseul, Flow, Ohaz, Ave Artistry, Corner Boutique and Cafe, and Rainbow Auto.
Oh, again, what a package.
Really?
I mean, you see how we're able to band on so many things. I mean, a $30 voucher from KFC. We also have a car park there from Automotive Art.
Don't forget, we have a voucher from Paper Boutique. We also have a $50 voucher from Access.
Wow.
You see, we have so many opportunities to win. So
Thank you, guys.
Keep watching Jingle DBS's Bells.
Thank you, guys.
Stay tuned with me and Maureen, you know. Yeah. We hope we're not taking too much of your night.
No, they love it. They love it. As a matter of fact, they say they're not seeing enough of us. So here we are for the next coming weeks, or the next coming days. It's just days, right? You're going to be hearing and seeing a lot more interaction from us.
Maureen, it's about that time.
What is it?
You know, we always go and we take our plane and we
it's
travel.
time for the trip. Ticket in
is.
hand. Oh my God! Come on now. That requires some excitement. I'm ready to
Definitely.
jump the plane. Where are we heading?
We are going to Trinidad and Tobago today.
TNT, here we come. Doubles and ting.
Yes. This is a new segment here on Jingle DBS's Bells. You know, it's Christmas around the world.
We love it.
So
here's what I'm going there for. Here's what I'm looking forward to.
The doubles?
No, the punching.
Let's...
Christmas in Trinidad, that was when I was growing up, was more about family, friends, and getting together, your neighbors. It's a time when even if you have not spoken to your neighbor for the entire year, Christmas is a time in our local parlance in Trinidad, you will give your neighbor a parang. And even if you all were not speaking, you are welcome. Your neighbor will open up their house to you. It's a parang. That's our thing. And there is still paranging. Parang is also a part of the Spanish culture, and Trinidad, as you know, is a melting pot of nationalities, cultures. So there is a big parang competition in Trinidad, which is more or less the start of the Christmas season. Once you start to hear parang, it is. You have the traditional parang and you have the soca parang, which is what everybody is exposed to, more or less. Again, as a child growing up, we had some unique things. One they do in St. Lucia also, which is the bamboo bursting. We also had kabay. I am not sure, I don't think I've ever seen it in St. Lucia, but kabay bursting too. Like bamboo, you use a bamboo, but kabay, it's a piece of, what should I say? It's like sulfur. Like if you get, it almost look like you pick up a stone from in the sulfur spring. You put it in a pan. The pan must have a hole at the bottom. You put it in a pan. You drop a few drops of water in it. You cover the pan, and the same thing. You light a stick. You put it at the hole end, and it bursts. So the cover flies out, and it makes a loud noise. And that was something almost every yard had children bursting kabay and bursting bamboo. It was almost sort of like a competition to see if the kabay will burst louder or if the bamboo would burst louder. So that is one of the things as a child you would remember growing up. I mean, with the advent of all the crime and what now, kabay is not something you get anymore. So that tradition has sort of died out. Food in Trinidad is an industry all by itself. You can almost get any dish from any part of the world in Trinidad. Trinidad is, like I said before, it's a melting pot of culture, nationalities, and everything. One of the staples in Trinidad for Christmas is pastel. You cannot be in Trinidad and not have pastel, or be a Trinidadian and not want pastel on your table. Punch a creme. It's a drink, and there's so many varieties. If you don't want it with alcohol, you can get it. If you want it a different flavor, you can get it. And people have been experimenting with the different flavors. So you can get pumpkin punch of creme, you can get sorrel punch of creme, you can get whatever you like. You can find somebody, if you cannot do it yourself, you can find somebody in Trinidad that will do it for you. The traditional sorrel and ginger beer is a must-have. And then again, because we have so many different religions also, and you know when it comes to religion, some people don't have this, don't have that. So then some of the traditional dishes is now being created for the taste buds and fancy of almost everybody. When it comes to food in Trinidad, you cannot go wrong. Whatever is your taste, whatever is your fancy, food in Trinidad, it's a whole different industry. So when it comes to music, we sort of basically have music for every season. But yes, and there is still caroling that takes place in Trinidad. You have the different areas and they put on the different shows. So caroling is still a big thing, and we're speaking here about traditional caroling. So you still have these big choirs that will be on the grounds of the President's house on a Sunday afternoon and just singing carols. And people will just take their family to sit on the grounds, listen to caroling. You will have the police band doing their thing, and they have some very fantastic singers, and they also do caroling. So music is a big part, and in Trinidad, from the time September hit, you know kind of Christmas is in the air, because that is when you will start to hear the parang. That is when the parang competition is going on. Then you will start hearing about, we have something called the pork dance. It's a fete, really, but one of the attractions of the fete is that the fete is actually in a backyard, the backyard of our home, but it's a big venue. And why it's called the pork dance is because a pig is being raffled at the dance. And because it's a backyard and how it is, the pig is actually tied to a tree in the dance. And if you win, you go home with your pig, a live pig. So, and it's an attraction. So people go to the dance to see who would win the pig. And if you do not have a vehicle, you have to walk down the road with your pig because you're going with your pig. So we have some unique traditions in Trinidad where Christmas is concerned. And I mean, some of it is slowly dying, but for the most part, we still have traditional Christmas activities that I think is only a Trinidadian will be able to understand and appreciate. Because for somebody else, a pork dance with a pig in the fete, how am I? But for us, it's a fabulous thing. Like everything else, we have that aspect of it too. So people look forward to the midnight mass, Christmas Eve night. So whereas you have those who would be busy putting away their house and everything, you have those that they look forward. So Christmas, as we know, it's a religious holiday, it's a Christian holiday. So we still have the people who appreciate and like that aspect of the Christmas season. Now, why we have midnight mass? Unlike St. Lucia, that you would go to some homes like a week before Christmas and the house is already put away and everything is in place. No. Trinidadians are known for, and there's this thing on Facebook. They have 2 photos and they show you at a minute to 12, the house is all ransacked. And by a minute past 12, everything is in its right place and looks perfect. That is a typical Trinidadian home Christmas Eve night. Christmas Eve night, and people just wait, and then you would call it, boy, girl, I went to sleep at 2 o'clock. I finished at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, and it's a kind of, that's a kind of tradition all in itself. But Trinidadians basically wait until Christmas Eve night. So there are some people that would do theirs earlier, but Christmas Eve night, so that they can do their mass, or when they come from midnight mass, then they start to decorate the house. So the religious part of it, it's important to most people, regardless of what religion you are. Well, except, you know, there are religions that do not celebrate Christmas. But other than that, it doesn't matter what religion you are. We still keep the Christ in Christmas, so to say, in Trinidad. You take a longer time in St. Lucia to get that Christmas feeling. In Trinidad, you know Christmas is coming from the time September, October hit. You get that feeling. But I find in St. Lucia, you take a long, it's slower in coming. You have to wait till probably like 2 weeks before Christmas, and then you see, you know, so in that way it's different. Again, the food is different. When I first came to St. Lucia and I was told people do soup on Christmas Day, which is a St. Lucia tradition, I was like, soup, Christmas Day. Okay. That was a culture shock. In Trinidad too, you find you get a lot of homemade stuff in terms of the food aspect. You get a lot of, so people make their stuff at home rather than buy, you know. Yes, there are people, if you cannot do, you have no choice but to buy. But most people you would find would just make their stuff. Another aspect that is different, and when I heard people actually say it, it was kind of strange to me around Christmas time. You have to ask me if you can come to my home. That's in St. Lucia. No. In Trinidad, you pass in, you remember you had Jane living there. Jane and I are friends. We stopped by Jane and have a drink. It may turn out to be a lime because the neighbor might hear people laughing and come across. It's not, you don't have to, during the Christmas time, you do not have to call people or call your friend, call your family and ask them if you can come over. Christmas time, no. Most people, and that was when I was growing up, again, with all that is going on now, people are more hesitant to just open up their house with the crime and everything. But as a child growing up, you did not have to ask people to come to their home. You can just show up. we had this thing in Trinidad. And growing up, my parents would always say, you cook a little extra just in case somebody pass by. So at Christmas time, you always prepared for if in case somebody stopped or if a parang band, because parang bands don't ask you to come to your home. They just reach by your gate, strike up a tune, and you will open your house. They would come in, they would eat, they would drink, they would sing, and they leave, and they move on to the next house. And so, that is not so much so now. In some of the country areas, it still happens, but it's not as big as it used to be. Back then, if a parang band did not come to your home, you feel like you're not people. You must have a visit from a parang band back in the day, because it was a nice feeling. It would be just people singing, having a good time. So it's different in terms of the culture. When I go home and people ask me, so you all have parang in St. Lucia? The closest thing I can say is there is solo. There is solo. Outside of that, even though it's different, the parang thing, it was what make people feel, real good about, a parang side come by my house. And if a parang side come by your house, the neighbor, even if they're sleeping and they hear it, they would get up and put on their lights. So the parang band know, okay, I can go to that house. They're waiting, so the whole cultural aspect, how we celebrate it, is a bit different. My first few years of Christmas in St. Lucia, I felt sad because it was like, again, I guess people waiting for me to invite them to come to my home, and I am not used to that. People would just come. So it was sad, it was different. The cultural aspect of the Christmas season is very different. My favorite thing, believe it or not, the favorite thing I like to do is to put up my Christmas tree. I take joy in putting up my Christmas tree. I don't like to put it down. But I take joy. I like to see the finished product. What I would like, I just want to be happy. For me, at this stage in my life, I just want to be happy. I wish all diseases in the world could go away, because I have some friends that are going through stuff right now. So I would like to see that togetherness of people. There is too much hate in the world right now. There is just too much hate, and that is causing families to be separated. It's basically causing all the drama going on in the world today. So in terms of things, I don't look forward to things anymore. I just look forward to spending time with loved ones, being at peace, being happy. That's it for me for Christmas. I am good once I am happy. I have food, I have friends, I have family. I am good.
And Sandra is the perfect person. I mean, anybody knows Sandra, and I think everybody knows Sandra. Maybe not you, but Sandra is just the life of a party anytime. And, you know, she's quite the person.
She puts herself out there, definitely.
Listen, and I'll tell you what, Sandra, I ain't hear from you yet. Because you normally call me and tell me when I went to pick up my punch. You know. No, we had to talk about that on a different show. So thank you again, Sands. Game number 3.
We're going to go into game number 3. Let's see what these games are and what the prizes will be.
Absolutely.
Ho, 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 ho! It's time for Santa's sack. Ho, 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 ho. And Santa first wants to give you a little tip. Be sure to have your smartphone and smart devices ready to capture or record the screen to give you a better chance at winning. Ho, 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 ho. Now, Santa needs to give you his rules before the games. Ho, 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 ho. Submit the correct answers to the games out of Santa's sack to win. All answers should be numbered according to the relative game shown. Submit your full name along with your answers to the DBS WhatsApp number 723-3333.
The winners will be announced on Jingle DBS's Bells on Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. Game number 3. And you could win a back massage from Blissful Escape, a $50 voucher from Access, and a Bluetooth speaker from Massey Stores. Ooh, Santa would love him a Bluetooth speaker. Sometimes the sleigh is very quiet. Jingle DBS's Bells is brought to you by Hobby. Make shopping at Hobby your hobby. KFC, finger licking good. Massey Stores, Europa, Mango, Automotive Art, your car, our passion. Casabella, Peter Rum Vibe, Restaurant de Villa Marigot, Access, Max Power Battery Shop, B1, Chateau Michael, Ferrans, Harris Paint St. Lucia, Cadet Distribution, Touch Therapy Stay Spa, Domino's Pizza, Wheels Fit Lifestyle, Blissful Escape, Coco Love, LA Burgers, Belzier, Frances Rub, Bradford Treehouse, Leo's Holistic Body Therapy Day Spa, UNU, The Paper Boutique, far more than print, Commercial Supplies, CBL Munchie, Savon Saint Lucie, Trisha Bates, Lotion Saint Lucie, Handmade St. Lucia, Fanos Bakery, Liam's World, Glitter Nail Spa, Zamdit's Variety Store, Sol Sanctum, Universal Touch, Choiseul, Flow, Ohaz, Ave Artistry, Corner Boutique and Cafe, and Rainbow Auto.
There you go again, guys. Another opportunity to win some or walk away with some cool stuff. I mean,
definitely.
Yeah.
And let me tell you guys, I need a back massage. I don't know about you guys. It's been a long year. It's been a rough year.
Okay, so then I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Exactly.
Blissful Escape. Just look out for a call from me.
And what do I need to get you?
Well, you can run over by Access there and give me something from Access. That's some nice little things, you know. Yeah. But we give it away. We also give away a $50 voucher from Access, and we also have the blue. Oh no, I want the Bluetooth speaker from Massey Stores.
From Massey Stores.
Yes,
all right.
Yeah.
Massey, you have it. Let me tell you.
Wonderful. Nella, we about to head into one of our iconic figures when it comes to music, when it comes to, you know, contribution over the years. I mean, this gentleman right here is a gem amongst us, and I hope we know that. You know, Ronald Buchingson is definitely somebody we need to put there when it comes to, you know, his music, what the
His
attention.
legacy is spoken for.
Absolutely. And you can't have Christmas come around and you don't pull in a little Blue on the Two Tones or just Boo doing us a nice little rendition of Oh Holy Night. So, Boo, thank you very much. This one was from a while back, you know, but that's the thing about Boo Hingson. Timeless music, timeless performance.
Maureen, I can see you're really passionate about
I
this.
love.
Let's dive in, guys.
Absolutely.
ho, ho, ho! It's time for Santa's sack! Ho, 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 ho! And Santa first wants to give you a little tip. Be sure to have your smartphone and smart devices ready to capture or record the screen to give you a better chance at winning. Ho, 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 ho. Now, Santa needs to give you his rules before the games. Ho, 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 ho. Submit the correct answers to the games out of Santa's sack to win. All answers should be numbered according to the relative game shown. Submit your full name along with your answers to the DBS WhatsApp number 723-3333.
The winners will be announced on Jingle DBS's Bells on Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. Game number 4. What's in store for game number 4? A 12-pack of Peter Rum Vibe. A Swedish wrap from Touch Therapy's Day Spa. Santa would love a Swedish wrap. And a goodie bag from CBL Munchie. Jingle DBS's Bells is brought to you by Hobby. Make shopping at Hobby your hobby. KFC, finger licking good. Massey Stores, Europa, Mango, Automotive Art, your car, our passion. Casabella, Peter Rum Vibe, Restaurant de Villa Marigot, Access, Max Power Battery Shop, B1, Chateau Michael, Ferrans, Harris Paint St. Lucia, Cadet Distribution, Touch Therapies Day Spa, Domino's Pizza, Wheels Fit Lifestyle, Blissful Escape, Coco Love, LA Burgers, Belzier, Frances Rub, Bradford Treehouse, Leo's Holistic Body Therapy Day Spa, UNU, The Paper Boutique, far more than print, Commercial Supplies, CBL Munchie, Savon Saint Lucie, Trisha Bates, Lotion Saint Lucie, Handmade St. Lucia, Fanos Bakery, Liam's World, Glitter Nail Spa, Zamdit's Variety Store, Sol Sanctum, Universal Touch, Choiseul, Flow, Ohaz, Ave Artistry, Corner Boutique and Cafe, and Rainbow Auto.
See why I appreciate this gentleman.
I see.
Never gets
see.
old. It never gets old. I mean, this is such beauty and music at its highest level. Thank you, Boo Hinkson. And then you also had an opportunity to walk away with some cool stuff again. I mean, we had the CBL Munchies. You're getting something from there. You're also getting
We have the 12-pack, the Peter Rum Vibe. And let me tell you, Marine, you know, we should steal that. We should run with that, and we should have
Swedish
that
massage,
after this show, and we'll come right back.
Well, you can have that one. If I had to, I would run away with the Swedish massage from Touch Therapy.
You can't
so there you go. A lot of
beat
gifts. And of course, again, whoever's going to be walking away with that package, congratulations to you.
Thanks to our wonderful sponsors. Marine, I have a surprise for the viewers. Now, you were not there, but we headed over to Royalton and we recorded. We had the National School Choir doing that beautiful rendition for us. And they also had a surprise for us. So I want to surprise the viewers with that. They did a wonderful their entertainment team. Okay. They did elf dance. They're going to dance
Did you join in?
Oh, I wish I could, but I had the camera.
Okay. Well, let's take in some of that then.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bell time, dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in the one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling feet, that's the Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime and jingle bell time, dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in the one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling feet, that's the Jingle Bell, that's the Jingle Bell, that's the Jingle Bell Rock.
Okay, Nella, I see what you mean.
Yes.
No, I'm mad I didn't come. No, I'm mad I did not come. That was fun.
Yes, and you know that song? It was Jingle Bell Rocker. What are we doing? Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle
DBS. Let's jingle some more, man. We've got some more giveaways. I think it's the right time.
I'm hearing Santa.
There he is again.
Ho, 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 ho! It's time for Santa's sack. Ho, 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 ho! And Santa first wants to give you a little tip. Be sure to have your smartphone and smart devices ready to capture or record the screen to give you a better chance at winning. Ho, 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 ho. Now, Santa needs to give you his rules before the games. Ho, 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 ho. Submit the correct answers to the games out of Santa's sack to win. All answers should be numbered according to the relative game shown. Submit your full name along with your answers to the DBS WhatsApp number 723-3333.
The winners will be announced on Jingle DBS's Bells on Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. Game number 5. And you could win a Licks product pack from Today Distribution, a $100 voucher from Casabella, ooh, Mrs. Claus will love this one, and a $25 voucher from Domino's Pizza. Santa loves him some Domino's Pizza. And finally, game number 6. You could win a Hobby $75 voucher, a painting from Avi B Artistry. Ooh, Santa loves him some art. And a car care product pack from Max Power Battery. The sleigh does need some renovations, some maintenance, I mean.
And you see the diversity in the gifts that we're giving away. You
Yes.
understand? You're getting care products, you're getting things to eat, you're getting things to drink, you're getting things
for
to
your
wear,
car.
you're getting things to...
And beautiful art to put on your wall, Marine. I think we should put
Yes.
it back here. You know, we have all these.
We'll probably end the show with one of those. But we want to big up the sponsors. Of course, Cadet Distribution for that beautiful Licks pack. You know, somebody's going to be getting that.
Yeah, we got to give our costumes some licks when we're done here.
Certainly. We also have the Casabella $100 voucher. And we also give away a 25 voucher from Domino's as well.
Yes. And you know, we watching that Xmas in Barbados and they were talking about the curtains and how that's just a staple. So Casabella, you in there.
Absolutely.
And you know, we have a car care product. We have that coming in from Max Power Battery.
Absolutely.
Ava B Artistry is going to be donating us a painting.
Oh, that's lovely.
And we also have a $75 voucher from Hobby. And let me tell you, Hobby, you know, you could get some stuff for that money. You could get some wonderful
Definitely. So that was 2 packaging and 2 games just run off on you guys, and that's how we're wrapping. We're wrapping on 2 giveaways. That's what we're doing right now. I don't know about you, but you know, I'm like bittersweet with this because we're counting down 4 more games to go, 4 more nights of this to go, and you know what? I'm excited because it means now we can get ready for Christmas.
There's more to come.
But it also means that you know what you're gonna be going off. We're gonna not be spending time with you. But at least we would have left you all gift up. So we're looking forward to the next 4 shows here.
Yeah,
Nella,
and we're not bearing any goodbyes just yet.
Not yet.
We're in tomorrow. We're gonna be on the show.
Absolutely.
So
Make sure you tune in right after the news. All right. See you guys again tomorrow night.
Jingle DBS's Bells is brought to you by Hobby. Make shopping at Hobby your hobby. KFC, finger licking good. Massey Stores, Europa, Mango, Automotive Art, your car, our passion. Casabella, Peter Rum Vibe, Restaurant de Villa Marigot, Access, Max Power Battery Shop, B1, Chateau Michael, Ferrans, Harris Paint St. Lucia, Cadet Distribution, Touch Therapies Day Spa, Domino's Pizza, Wheels Fit Lifestyle, Blissful Escape, Coco Love, LA Burgers, Belzier, Frances Rub, Bradford Treehouse, Leo's Holistic Body Therapy Day Spa, UNU, The Paper Boutique, far more than print, Commercial Supplies, CBL Munchie, Savon Saint Lucie, Trisha Bates, Lotion Saint Lucie, Handmade St. Lucia, Fanos Bakery, Liam's World, Glitter Nail Spa, Zamdit's Variety Store, Sol Sanctum, Universal Touch, Choiseul, Flow, Ohaz, Ave Artistry, Corner Boutique and Cafe, and Rainbow Auto.